My adult life has been a hilarious dichotomy, a constant struggle between my insatiable wanderlust and my desire to be anchored, to have a home, a place that I can call my own. And the ridiculous discovery later on in life that I in fact was not meant to live in a city and attend board meetings and spend untold hours in front of a computer screen. I was made to live on a farm, to work with my hands and surround myself with a community of folks that I love and trust. Farming is not for the faint of heart. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it certainly is not a mindless way to pass the time. But becoming a small-scale organic farmer is the single best decision I have ever made. 4 years ago, we bought a long-neglected, broken-down farm, and I have spent the last 4 years working my fingers to the bone and pouring my blood, sweat, and actual tears into making this place a better place, and I've seen what can happen when a piece of this earth gets truly transformed. I became a farmer because I wanted to learn to do or to locally source as much as I possibly could for myself. I wanted to get close to my food chain, learn to be a good steward of this earth, how to raise healthy livestock, and how to build a strong local community of folks who could deeply know and rely on one another. I wanted to learn to milk a goat and how to make yogurt and cheese, how to grow fruits and vegetables, and how to butcher, prepare, and preserve my own meat. I wanted to show those around me that even in an urban setting, it's still possible to be deeply connected to your food. Food and cooking has always been a huge part of my life. I spent much of my young life learning to garden with my dad and my grandpa and how to cook with my mom and my grandma. I believe something extremely important happens around the table. Food is not just a means to an end, the satisfaction of the human condition of hunger. It is the vehicle that draws people together. Today, so many of the whys and hows of food, grown and prepared right, have been lost. So many of my peers have no idea where their food comes from and have no idea that the world's food supply is in danger. Even though I work full-time, our small farm provides me with the opportunity to grow much of the food that we eat and to gather our community around our table. My days start early and they end late. My clothes are always dirty and I always have some sort of animal poop on my shoes. I've delivered baby goats, hatched chicks, and sheared our alpacas. I've buried and cried over more animals than I care to count. I milk my goat twice a day. I've learned to sling bales of hay in 50-pound feed sacks like they're nothing, and I work in the garden by lamplight more often than not. I built this farm for the kids that we don't yet have, not to raise them to be farmers themselves necessarily, but to afford them, even in this urban setting, the opportunity to learn the value of hard work and good stewardship. There's never a time I feel better than when I'm in my garden, covered in dirt with the sun on my back and my animals supervising from behind the fence. I love working hard and going to bed tired. I love living and eating seasonally, feeling the soil warm and watching buds pop in the spring, tending the garden and working the land in the summer heat, living in the bounty that is fall harvest, and the natural rest that comes with winter as everything hits the reset button. I want to be a pillar in my community. I want to share the things that I've learned and continue to learn. And I'm really excited about this opportunity to partner with Corteva Agriscience and the 4-H to spread awareness about this video competition. If you are 16 to 24 years old, are or aspire to become a young farmer, make a 2-minute video for a chance to win up to $5,000. Lots more details if you click the link below. Cheers.